like a boss.
Hey, yo, what's up, ladies? This is Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0. So, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get a guy to text you more often. And this video is more about if you struggle with guys texting you and you struggle with guys with guys not wanting to text you often. If you're noticing that you consistently have to text guys, then I'm going to show you how to get guys to text you, all right? So, the first things first, right? Is you gotta know what the kind of guys you're getting with. Are you getting with the players? Are you getting with guys who have other women in their lives? Are you getting with guys who are known to be with other women a shit ton of times? Then you gotta know what you're getting yourself into. So that's the first thing, is understanding who you're with, right? Because some guys that they cannot be changed. Some guys have other options that they just cannot say no to. That they have to put you behind. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta first know who's your clientele before you before you get under the hood and try to fix the car, right? So that's the first thing. So let's just say that you have a guy that kind of likes you, but that you really are annoying him, and that it's really your fault, right? So how do you fix that problem? Because a lot of the times guys don't text you back, and they don't text you often, not because they have other options, but because sometimes you're just annoying and you just are breaking a lot of rules. And I'm gonna show you how to fix that, right? Also, if you need one-on-one coaching, go to mindfulattraction.org/endgame coaching. And also, I have my London, Amsterdam, and Berlin seminar. Go check out the link below. It's going to be in December, all right? So I'll be going there. It's going to be more about the spiritual aspect of the things that I teach you, rather more about the tactics, if you're curious about it. So the first things first, right? I'm gonna show you some rules about how to get a guy to text you more after you fucked up. Is the first rule is always say less than necessary, and I got this from Robert Greene's book, The 40 Laws of Power. Try your best to keep your text vague and non-investment, right? So if you're noticing that you're texting a lot, so the first step is noticing how much are you texting and how fast are you texting, all right? So always say less than necessary and take your time when it comes to responding, all right? So try your best to keep your text vague and non-investment. If you were once happy and very wordy, stop. So if you're noticing that your pattern of texting is very happy ha-has, LOLs, and just a shit ton of text where you send him 3 blocks of text, just cut that shit off, right? Keep it to 3 sentence max for the meantime. So just so you can learn how it is to go from one extreme, texting a lot, to another extreme, not texting that often, and minimizing the amount of time that you text him. This will suddenly just mess up the dynamics of the relationship, where he was used to you texting him a lot, and now you're not there no more. It's kind of like having a parent that you love but that is overbearing, and suddenly they die. You miss them now. You missed what was once annoying, now you like now, because it's not there no more. You see, you give the illusion of death, per se, right? So also, if you're noticing, also when you're texting, say less than necessary. So if you send him a block of text, ask yourself, what can I say to keep this as minimum as possible? Because when you ask that question, you remove a lot of clutter. And what happens is that you make your text very simple and straight to the point. And also, it makes him insecure, because some things can easily be misinterpreted. You see, a no with no LOL can be seen as a no of, oh my God, is she mad at me? Or oh, maybe she likes me. You see, like a no, like for example, if you say no, LOL, you're clearly saying no, but with happiness. Say no without no LOLs, and now suddenly it's up to the person's interpretation. It's based on how insecure they feel and how much they think they have you. If they don't think they have you, that no with no LOL is gonna look like a very dangerous no. It's gonna produce anxiety. When they know they have you, that no with no LOL will, in his mind, be registered as just a normal no. But can you see how just removing LOLs and ha-has and all that sort of stuff and making your text more succinct and more straight to the point produces that effect, and that'll make him want to text you more. All right, so let's just keep that in mind. If he gets insecure, good, he'll text you more. You see, if you're insecure about texting him, not about removing how much you're texting him, like the length, then that's a sign that you have to do it. You want to experiment, because he's going to get insecure if you do that. From time to time, text a lot when he's giving you attention. So if you know, for example, let's say that you have been sending quick responses, but then suddenly he texts you, you're noticing that he's texting you a lot more, because of the way that you text him. When you're noticing that he's increasing the amount of time that he's texting you, then reward that and increase how much you're texting him now. Now send him 2-word paragraphs and all that. I mean, you know, like the blocks of texting, like books. Send him books now. Why? Because he ramped it up how much he's texting you often. So you're rewarding that behavior, right? But suddenly end it and end it in your terms. So you're texting him a lot, texting him a lot, texting him a lot, and then stop for the next day or for the next 2 days, right? Why? Because you want to be there intense, 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 but when you're away, you want to be distant. You see, you want him to experience both polarities. And also, saying less will help you say less stupid shit. That's a little note. Okay, so the second thing, use absence to make them come to you. I got this again for the 48 laws of power. Too much circulation makes the price go down. The more you are seen and heard from, the more common you appear. If you are already established in a group, temporarily withdraw from it, and you will be talked about, even more admired. You must learn when to leave, create value through scarcity. Okay, so texting all the time creates the opposite effect. So if you think that, oh, I want to shower him with attention, then stop texting him out often. A lot of the times you're not texting him because you want to make him like you. You just texting him to relieve your own anxieties. But what that happens is that kind of, you become a psychic vampire, which means that you're just taking away energy. You're looking for validation. You're looking for mental stimulation through his validation. You see, so it's more about looking for value than giving value, right? And so that will make the guy not want to be around you, because that projects neediness. You must learn to back off before you are unconsciously pushed away, and that's why you must starve the other person of your presence. So when I said you want to be strong when you're there, but when you're away, you want to be away. And the way that you create that presence through the absence is again, absence doesn't mean you're not texting him no more. Absence can also mean just reducing the intensity, right? And also, absence can let me just keep reading because I'm I get that confused. You must indicate that you must leave, that you would leave them if you feel that you're not paid attention enough, right? So don't say directly though, but again, the way that absence works is that he must believe that that you are willing to walk away. For example, if you know that someone is not going to walk away from you, you don't mind if they leave. You see, you don't mind leaving something unattended to if you know that no one's going to take it. But when you know that someone may take your laptop if you leave, you're going to be very anxious if you walk away from it for a minute, right? So in order for space to actually work is that you must give the air of independence. You must be willing to walk away. And that comes through your mentality. And that comes through the level of neediness. And that's a whole totally different topic that I don't want to go into. You can watch the videos on that. Right? So the way that you indicate this is that in the beginning of the relationship, you must tell them that you have broken up with someone because you loved them one moment and then the next day you stopped loving him. And the reason why you stopped loving him is because he just stopped texting you and he stopped paying attention to you. It may not be true or it may be true. The point is you say that. You see, you let him know that. And now that will be in his mind because you've done it once, you could do it again. Now trust me, the girl has done that to me. That shit does work. When he knows through a story, not directly but indirectly insinuating it, that you have left someone because they just stopped showing interest. When suddenly he notices that he doesn't text you often, and that suddenly you're backing away, his own insecurity is gonna make him chase you more. You see what I'm saying? So, that's how you create, and that's how space works, through actually indicating that you're willing to walk away. Don't say directly in the beginning of the relationship. Say that you've done it with someone that you really loved. So don't just say it with someone that's randomly. No, say, look, I once loved someone and I actually broke up with them because of that. Seriously. Actually have a life where you have to withdraw or give off the illusion that you will withdraw. So actually have things that you do that causes you to actually back off from them for a couple of days. You see, be actually busy. Why? Because by backing away when you're really busy and you're not there, what's going to happen is that he's going to think of you. And also, it'll allow you to create space and actually have an excuse. You're not just creating space. It's going to be like, oh, you're just creating space because you're using a tactic for man for attraction. No. You couldn't say, look, bitch, I'm fucking busy, man. Like, I couldn't text you back because I was working. See, you want to get to that point, right? Because now the ball is in your court. By completely withdrawing for a while, you create a kind of death before death. When you come back, it will seem as though you came back from the dead. Coming back in this case is having the feeling that you didn't like them, and now you do. So again, the feeling that you don't like them is given off through creating space, right? Like being there, showing a lot of attention. But when you're not there, creating space right? And then once you create the space, you make sure you have an excuse because you have a busy life, but you don't say that in the moment. He's gonna think, why isn't she responding? Why is she telling me to call me back? I'm gonna call you back, but then she doesn't call me back. Why does she not send me ha-has? Why doesn't she send me a good morning text? You can allow him to feel that, and then when you respond to him, when you come back, you say, "Baby, I was busy, man. What's your problem?" Like, I was just busy. I'm here. Now he's like, "Oh, I just thought you don't like me." Nah, I'm here. I like you, man. You don't say that directly, but you say, "I like you" through giving him attention. You say, "Oh, I missed you. I've just been busy," right? He's gonna feel like, "Oh, fuck, I got her back." It feels like you want the other person back. But the point is that now he's gonna be coming back after you a lot more intense. He's gonna text you more. He's gonna send you good morning text a lot more often. Trust me, this does work. And the last thing is like him in person a lot, but be distant when you're away from him. Again, don't use texting to. See, the thing is, a lot of women got to realize that they got to use texting as a way to meet up the next time, not as a way to know each other. You see, I know this is very similar to the last video, but when it comes to texting, like if you text too much, if you're the one that's pursuing when you text, you're always gonna be the one who's pursuing. You gotta learn to have some self control and text less. Text less, and I can promise you, the guys will chase you more. And if they're not chasing you more, that means they just don't like you. A lot of times, you want to find out, you want a guy to text you more when they don't really like you. That's you gotta really assess the situations, all right? Anyways, this is Alex from mindforattraction.org. If you guys need one-on-one coaching, just go to mindforattraction.org/in-game coaching. If you guys want to attend my seminar, just go to mindforattraction.org/live events, and you guys will be able to attend my seminar in London, near London, and Amsterdam and Berlin. All right. Anyways, take care and have a great day. Bye.